Hello and welcome back. Today it is day 6 of the holiday vlogs, and today we are going to a village called Dartmouth. This village has lots of history and it's at the mouth of the River Dart, meaning there's lots of cool places to take photos. We looked around the town and the shops, we bought some pastries, and then we explored the castle grounds. The place is quite a tourist destination, so it was full of life and we had a great time there before heading to Castle Cove. And we have found the sea finally. We're in Castle Cove. We just came down these steps which go all the way up, loads of steps, so we're getting nice and fit, but we have finally found the sea on day 6 of the holiday. Now out on these little rocks over here I can see there's some oyster catchers, so I'm going to get my camera out, see if we can get some cool photos, and yeah, enjoy this little cove. It's nice and quiet because people don't want to come down the steps. It's a nice little pebble beach, and yeah, let's take some photos. And I've just been informed there is a cave, or at least a passage, through some rocks behind me. So we're going to see if we can squeeze through this gap here. With my backpack on, this is going to be pretty tight. Okay, we're in. Is this like echoey? No, it's not actually. This is a bit tight with my backpack. But I think I can. Oh, that bit's gonna be. And we made it through to the other side. And all these rocks are so cool. There's another cave in here. It's a bit spooky, to be honest. I don't think it goes anywhere. But I'm just gonna climb down in here. You can't see anything behind me because it's just pitch black. There is a cave inside there. There is so much to explore. This one's not actually very deep. Now I want to take a photo of myself standing on the rock, but it's only me here. Everyone else has gone, so I can't get someone to take it for me. So I've just positioned you on a rock. It's a little bit precarious, but I'm going to put a self timer on, go stand on the rock, and hopefully get a cool photo. Was it cool? Tell me in the comments below. And we're now just waiting to get on the boat. You can see the boat in the background over here. So yeah, very soon. He's trying to hide out of the frame. Very soon we're going to be getting on the boat. We've now got on the boat. People are still boarding, but once they're all on, we'll set off. Now if there's one thing I love, it's boat rides. Being on a boat is such a sensation, like feeling the power of the water beneath you and then the noise of the boat as it cuts through the waves. It's incredible. I love being on a boat. And furthermore, I love being on a boat with my camera in a tourist destination. While we were in the village of Dartmouth, we could take lots of photos, and they were cool photos. But we always had that same perspective, and most of the things were facing out to the sea, such as the castle. However, when we were on the boat, we got a new perspective, one which you cannot have unless you're on the water. Now, you will have seen these photos of the castle that I took from on the land when we were at the castle. But then, when we were on the boat, I took these photos, and with the sea in front, one, it's a really cool photo, but two, if you think about it, your brain has to puzzle over how it was taken. Was it a drone? Was it from the other side of the river? Well, no, it was on a boat, and I love the photo. It looks really cool, even if you don't think about how it was taken, and you just look at the photo. There are also lots of small boats going around on the river, boats such as this, and you also get paddle boards, and we didn't get any surfers, but you could. And having all of these smaller boats give you things to take photos of. It's almost like street photography, but it's on the water, and it's just something different and great fun. And people, they don't start acting funny if you go to take a photo. When you do street photography, people can often get intimidated by the camera, and you feel a bit awkward taking photos of them, but when they're on a boat, they really don't care, so you can get these cool photos. And although boats aren't particularly fast, you do travel quite a long way, and you get lots of different environments. So we had the town of Dartmouth, and we did go out to where the sea meets the river. But then we went further upstream, and we could get photos like this of the heron and the wildlife and the natural areas on the banks of the river. Yes, I did. I used the word disaster because, quite frankly, everything fell apart at this point. First of all, we were meant to catch a steam train from Dartmouth to Paignton and then get a bus from there back to Totnes. However, our train never arrived. It was a steam train, so we had to cross the river to the other side to get to where we'd catch the train. We did that on this little ferry, and it was great fun. This ferry was great to go on. We just stood there with the cars. It wasn't luxury, but it was quite an experience. And then we're waiting for the train, and we hear this announcement that there's a fire on the track. So the train we're meant to be catching is not going to come because they're having to put out a fire. So we managed to get our tickets refunded, and then we have to get back still. So we had to get back across the river on the same car ferry and then catch a bus. Now the bus was perfectly fine. We bussed back from Dartmouth to Totnes. We got back to our little home village, and we had a short walk from the bus stop to our house. Now at this point you're wondering what can go wrong. To be honest, it's quite a simple walk. Well, there was one slab of paving that caused all of the issues. I was walking, now my camera was just hanging around my neck, it was loose, hanging here, and I'm walking back, there's a slab, I don't think about it, it's just a normal slab on the pavement, I tread on it, and then suddenly the pressure of me treading on it caused this kind of wet brown liquid to shoot straight up. And I don't know if this ever happened to you, but it shot with force all the way up to head height. It splashed my sister on her head, it got me on my trousers, it got the camera, it got my clothes, up my leg. It wasn't very pleasant, in fact it was disgusting. It smelled like sewage, and we're pretty much definite that it was some sort of sewage leak, and it went everywhere, meaning it went on my camera. Now, you may be able to tell I'm not actually on holiday. I've got home at this point. I'm filming this after the holiday because my camera was out of service for the evening when I was meant to tell you about this, and it needed to be cleaned and sanitized because it was quite disgusting. So that was a whole faff in itself, and then, as you can probably see, I'm also sunburnt. The sun got me in Dartmouth. We were doing so well, but then waiting for that train on the station didn't do me any good, and so yeah, my forehead is quite badly burnt. So yeah, it kind of went a bit wrong, to be honest, but that's okay. We still have a whale of a time in Dartmouth at the beginning, and exploring the caves was absolutely awesome. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and go and check the links in the description to my Patreon and my shop. I'd love it if you could show me some support, and I will see you in the next one.